Hey, how you doing? I'm with Paulo Fabio from Brazil. I'm Scott, Make the Moves Win. I'm going to be having a YouTube channel soon, Make the Moves, teaching how to arm wrestle with different techniques. Right now, I just want to explain a little bit about how important it is to warm up. Stretching and warming up before you start is crucial to keep from having injuries or just being sore to where you can't work out just because you just didn't take the time to stretch and get blood flow in your arm before you start arm wrestling. It's like anything else, any other sport. You wouldn't go outside and run a mile as fast as you could and think that you're not going to be sore the next day. So stretching is huge in any sport, and especially with arm wrestling. So some guys like to warm up their wrists like this, a little stretching, little get the cracking, popping out, get the blood flow. It's not really one of my favorites, but it seems like a lot of Europeans and a lot of guys like to do this to first warm up. I like to just go side to side with very minimal pressure, just enough so you can feel your tendons and your ligaments stretching in there without any pain. Little by little, you just increase your pressure as you warm up, but never too much pressure when warming up. You want to, more than anything, you want to go for a length of time to where you fatigue with light pulling and knowing that your arm's got a lot of blood in it. It may get tired or fatigued, but that'll recoup. You're not pulling that hard. You're just doing excessive amount of side-to-side momentum, or sets, if you want to call it that, and then go, from side to side, now back and forth, just back this way, same thing, nice and easy. Always keep this elbow up in the air, because you don't want that hindering your movement. You put your elbow down, a lot of guys don't realize that they're stopping their body movement and motion, and they're not using their weight to their advantage. A lot of people think you can use your weight and it's cheating. It's not cheating, because obviously if I was using my weight, I would have to be on top of my arm, pushing down on it to use my weight. The only other way you can use your weight is through leverage points and angles. So if I move my whole body sideways to use my weight, my arm stays here, I'm not using my weight at all. But if I'm able to lock up my lats, my shoulder, and my forearm and stay as one unit, when I shift my body weight and I use my momentum and I'm able to keep this locked as tight as possible, that's when I'm able to use my weight and distribute it in ways that I hope will win the match. So that's just to clarify using your weight, whether that's cheating or not. In arm wrestling, it's like wrestling. You're just using your arm, and it's the main link to the other person. You can't use anything else but where your hand connects to the other guy's arm, or woman for that matter. So back to stretching back and forth, then we'll do a little top roll, back and forth. Opens up again your ligaments, your tendons, get a little bit of stretching in them without too much pain. And if you see, like, I'm bending my knees, so I'm using my leverage, feeling different leverage points, using different muscles, all warming up. Like right now, my hand's fatiguing big time. Paul's pretty strong for a Brazilian. All right, so that's just a little bit of stretching out, and how important it is to get that blood flow in your arm before you start pulling too hard, and you injure yourself. You're not able to continue training the next day. Some of these guys train 6 days a week. Baskin, he's in the gym 6 days a week. The dude's just a training monster, and he doesn't get injured very often, and that's probably the biggest reason why. All right, make the moves coming to you.